Hey guys, welcome to another video from Historic Militaria. Today we're going to be looking at a French M51 helmet which was repurposed for UN peacekeeping duties, and these were used pretty extensively from the 50s, late 50s through the probably the mid 90s, and I wouldn't even be surprised if maybe still some are in stock today, depending on the country where the peacekeepers are and where they're coming from. But this one started out life as a regular French M51. You actually flip it over. You've still got your original green paint in there with a green chin strap. Totally standard French manufacturer with your French manufacturer with a 1959 date. This is the typical place where French helmets are going to be dated and stamped with a manufacturing mark. And other than that, pretty standard. A lot of blue paint from the liner, which is actually also a UN Peacekeeper liner, or repurposed as such, and we'll get to that one in a second. But as you can see, just a very standard French helmet with your UN decal on the side, your UN logo on the front, and on the other side another UN decal with your back just completely blank. And if you look, you'll see a lot of these in use by a lot of former French territories, Senegal, and a lot of African peacekeepers, a lot of places in Africa where France had some sort of influence or had been a colonial power or whatnot. You will see those countries having had French helmets been given to them for peacekeeping use. And I am quite sure that this one is probably one of those. It's seen a lot of service. It is pretty well used. Makes me definitely think that it was used by African peacekeepers. Where it was used is anyone's guess. The liner is not a French liner. It is actually a US liner, which is a Type 1 liner from the late Vietnam period. I haven't dated this one exactly, but it would be post 1968 because it is, as you can see, it's missing most of the webbing inside, so it's pretty well used. And it's got the US stamp in there with an NSN number and all that good stuff. So that makes me think it's probably 1970s. I'm really not concerned about when it was made, but I think it just goes to show that, these helmets are given to peacekeepers from countries who definitely have seen not a lot of good military equipment, and they're kind of given the hand-me-downs. So they got US liners, painted them blue, and then got French helmets and painted them blue, and they were good to go. These don't fit very well together, and this has left a lot of blue paint on the inside of the helmet, and it's also pretty scuffed up from having gone in and out and being forced in and out. I mean, it fits, but it doesn't fit very well. So it's definitely not something that should have gone together, but I think it was put together by some peacekeepers so they would at least have a way to use their helmets, which unfortunately is kind of part and parcel for certainly UN peacekeepers in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. They were not well equipped, and I don't know that they're that well equipped today either. But just kind of an interesting helmet. You don't see a lot of these floating around. Most of them seem to have just kind of disappeared. And I thought I would make a video about it. So as always, remember to like and subscribe, and we'll be doing more interesting stuff coming up soon. Thanks for watching.